There's a slow-moving CP train going by. And hey, what's up? Alex here. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you may be in the world. It is just after morning rush hour here in Scarborough, Toronto. And this is going to be a little bit of a boring video because not only that we're in the physical northeast end of the city, but I'm going to be taking a walk through a very well-developed suburban neighborhood called Morningside Heights. So this is just going to be 100% suburban housing and stuff. I'll get into that later. But we're at the intersection of Old Finch Avenue and Morningside Avenue. I just got off the 116, but I had to walk a couple minutes south of Staines Road because the driver kind of missed the stop. But guess what? There's another stop. It's just, look how close it is. I don't even think it was his fault. That stop over there, Halfway Avenue, it's so freaking close. Like, what was, like, oh my god. I can't stress how atrocious this is. Like those stops shouldn't even be so close to each other. See, look, even that lady got off, and the driver was able to stop. Yeah, normally I'm fed up with bus drivers who actually miss my stop, but I think it was kind of going a little bit fast, and the two stops are a bit close to each other. And the camera's out of focus. So it's another crappy day here in Toronto, today being Thursday, January 25th, 2024. And as I just mentioned, it's the tail end of morning rush hour. Yep, 9:14 a.m. And it is above freezing this time. It's 3 degrees Celsius. Feels like 1, so at least it's not freaking freezing like before. And that explains why I am wearing my spring jacket. So I dressed appropriately for the weather this time. Unfortunately though, because the driver kind of missed my stop and I had to walk down, I had to step in all of his shit, so my shoes are wet now. Okay, not very, but hey, at least I got a random clip out of that because it's got the CP train and there's a pond just right across from the tracks. And there's like a million geese there. Like you obviously cannot count how much geese there is, because it's like a freaking shopping mall. Or they have like their own shopping mall of their own, because it's just so overpopulated. That's how I look at it. So Morningside Heights is a neighborhood that was probably developed in the early 21st century. So I would say like well over 20 years ago. And this part of town is very isolated from the rest of the city, to be honest, because the transit here is not frequent, well, except for the 116. Look, co-op housing right here. And there's the 39B. Now the reason why I'm actually here is because I got up at the ass crack of dawn because I thought I had a class, but I didn't have one just yet. I thought it was at 9, but I got started from Starbucks, and then I just checked the schedule. Well, actually, no, I had to go online yeah, you wouldn't get it. I don't even want to like specify where I was, but no, I couldn't go to class just yet. So it starts at 11. So I thought, okay, I have a lot of time. Why don't we go somewhere not too far in Scarborough that I haven't really been before? Well, actually, I have, but not even on foot. So that's why we were here in Morningside Heights. It was just a 10-minute bus ride, so it's not so bad. And I think I regret wearing my running shoes now, because look at all this shit I gotta step over. It's so annoying. But it was actually my fault. It was actually on me, because I didn't even like bring them. So this is Morningside Creek. You guys hear that? That's the horn. There must be a railroad. There must be a railroad crossing around here somewhere. I don't know if you guys can see, but I think that's a squirrel. It is. I haven't seen a squirrel in a couple of days because it's been so shitty, and not to mention that I didn't even go out yesterday because it was foggy as hell. It was like mix of rain, snow. It was very yucky out there. Today is a lot better than before. I mean, it was still foggy, but it's slowly clearing up right now. Probably like downtown or you know, in the area where I reside in. But yeah, at least it's not foggy anymore. But it's still depressing. Very, very depressing. I mean, that's how I look at it. Okay, so here comes all of this typical suburban housing that you would definitely see in Markham, Vaughan, Brampton, or wherever. And you can even see this type of housing in other parts of the city too, but it's very predominant here. And this is, look over here. Every single house here has a car on its driveway because this is a car-centric neighborhood. Okay? If you don't even have a car here, then you kind of have a little bit of a problem. Because if you're a resident of this neighborhood, I mean, who wants to have to wait like several minutes for a friggin' bus, and then at the most it's gonna take you at least 45 minutes to an hour to get to Kennedy Station because line 3 is permanently closed. So unfortunately, though, there's a bit of some downsides if you don't have a car and you're living around here. There's a park over there called Harvest Moon. See, look. Okay, maybe not this driveway, but yeah, let's just assume every single one of these homes, they have a car. Like whether it's physically here right now or not. But it's like this part of, it's like the very outer neighborhoods of a city that don't really have good transit access. So from here to Kennedy Station, if you take the 131, which is the route I'm going to be taking after this, it's going to take at least an hour, like in mixed traffic. Because again, you gotta like go to Scarborough Center, and like you have to stay in the bus, but it goes to Scarborough Center, and who knows how long it's gonna lay over for. And then it's gonna run express in priority lanes all the way down to Kennedy via Brimley, Ellesmere, Midland, and Eglinton. Or maybe if it was better, if line 3 was still open, like drive your car, maybe park it at the Scarborough Town Center, and then you can easily access rapid transit, and you'll get to downtown in less than 60 minutes. But obviously not anymore in 2024. Times have changed. And back when the RT was up and running, especially in the 2000s, it was used quite heavily. So they ran express buses known as the 131E from Kennedy to Scarborough Center, and then it just becomes the regular 131. Just made it a lot easier, and the extension of the 131 to Kennedy as a whole just made things a lot easier, and it replicates the old 131E as a whole. So I guess you could kind of like say that. And by the way, keep going straight past Morningview Trail, which is where I'm heading to. You'll come across the very rural part of the city. Undeveloped. Like, it's just untouched. And then eventually you'll get into Pickering in Durham region. This here is Heritage Park Public School. I guess, I mean, today's Thursday already, so classes have already started for them, but I only have a very short amount of time. There's the 131. I haven't filmed a ride heading west and would love to do it on a Nova Hybrid like that. But I could have been here earlier, but I couldn't. But I couldn't even time the 116, and then so I had to wait for the next one. And of course, as I mentioned, the driver kind of missed my stop, but I don't think it's his fault. It is a squirrel once again. Why isn't he coming closer? Yeah. Holy shit. Yeah, again, this is my fault. I really should have brought boots. This is Little's Road. Wandering Road. That's interesting. I think I hear goose in the background. I mean geese. Oh yeah, that's all behind me. It probably came from that overpopulated pond, as I like to call it now. I don't know what the title of this video is going to be. I don't even know if I should add the word boring in the title. Otherwise, it'd probably like have a negative impact on any of my viewers that live in this area. As you can see, it's very quiet, of course. In the olden days, though, like 10, 20 years ago, you got old high-floor New Flyer buses, and then you got Orion 5s, GM New Looks, OG hybrids, and now, actually for over 15 years now, you got the NG hybrids. So if you probably lived in this neighborhood your whole life, maybe if you were like born in like what, 2007 or so, then these buses have definitely been with you all your life. And the same goes with, the OG NG hybrid. I mean, I was born just before they even entered, like 2-3 years before they even entered service, but I think we can save that for another day. So I'm going to make a right on Morningview Trail. I can see the rural part coming up. And I don't even think there's a sidewalk there. No, not at all. Like, you can't even walk to like freaking Pickering because it's all like actual rural areas, right? But who knows, maybe the next 10, 20, 30 years it's going to become an urban sprawl. Because that's the thing with big cities, especially here in Ontario. It's just gonna like sprawl over undeveloped land and shit, so. What's the time now? 9:26, so I got 90 minutes to spare. And hopefully we'll have to wait long for the 131. I mean, mind you, I've only been filming for like 14 minutes, but still want to keep this going for a little longer. Oh yeah, I forgot. Rouge National Park is just down the street from here. There's the sign. See, I was right. No sidewalk. No friggin' sidewalk at all. Alright, so this is Morningview Trail. Oh look, 3479. You know what, I'll probably take a pass on that and get the next one. I'll keep it going for a bit. So this is like the end of the line here. Like, you can't even go further. Oh yeah, Pickering, just down the street from here if you have a freaking car, of course. And, yep, that's the national park, and there goes 3479 about to make the long journey to Kennedy Station. I think the driver was just kind of looking at me there, but whatever, I'm not getting on this bus. But yeah, they lay over here for just a couple minutes before starting their journey southbound. Alright, so now we're on Morningview Trail. It's like the 5th time I gotta walk through this. Actually, no, probably 6th. Whatever, I think my shoes will dry up. Oh, by the way, thanks to those that already wished me a happy belated birthday. I forgot to even mention, I did go to Red Lobster, and the food knocked me out. I got extremely full like I always do, because I'm always a big eater, and I always want to eat something that I like, especially chicken strips and fries, and those amazing biscuits. Come on, like, you can't sleep on them. They're just, they're amazing. And I still got plenty of them left over from Tuesday night, and somebody's got his garage open. Oh boy. You know, guys, I could have just obviously I'm not gonna do that, but anybody can just easily like walk in there and like steal a couple of things. Like, no, nobody wants to do that shit. Nobody. Yeah, so these houses, their backyards literally face the national park. At least I'm not on a road where I'm gonna get splashed by cars. Yeah, maybe I'll put walking Old Finch Avenue, Morningview Trail, and Morningside Heights. I don't know, because I only got like 100 characters to put into the title, so it might even be a long one, and then if it exceeds the limit, I'll have to like finish it off in the description. This is Sewell's Road. Okay, we need the next 131 here. West of Kennedy. No, he gone. Oh, it looks like I'll be getting 3442. Okay, so 9 minutes now. But this street goes on for a little while longer. Another garage door open. The thing is, though, with these cookie cutter homes, which I forgot to even mention as I started this video, is that they all almost look similar to each other, especially when you go to like Brampton, because my grandma used to live in Brampton, a typical cookie cutter style home built in the early 2000s. There's a lot of geese heading east. Oh man. So there's another stop down there. Just wait here, or should I keep going? Because again, as I already mentioned before the video before I started walking, this is going to be a boring one, so... I don't know. But just remember, I mean, still, I got like a short amount of time, so I can even see the next stop down. But yeah, you know, I think we'll just end things off here, because that way I can actually see the bus coming. So I'll definitely won't get caught off guard there. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this kind of boring walk here in Morningside Heights, in the very, very northeastern of the city, in a 21st century developed neighborhood here. Would I live here? Probably not. Inaccessible transit, though. It's car centric. You definitely need a car here, though. Like, look. Every single home has has like a car or two here. It's insane. That just proves my point. Anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap it up here and hop on the 131 and film a bus ride. So, guys, thank you very much for watching. And if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. As always, stay tuned for more videos. Check out my hours as well. And stay safe or stay warm. Go Leafs go. I'm wearing the toque right there. They won last night. Austin Matthews was the game winner, and Ilya Samsonov being sharp as usual. Alright, guys, I have school very soon, so take care, guys, and bye-bye. Peace out. Adios.